Yo, what's going on, guys? Apparently, these are the worst teachers of all time. We should find out why.
I know Thanksgiving's right around the corner, but I'm too excited. By golly, I tell ya, I can't wait, so I'm serving up the turkey early.
Oh
So I
boy,
hope
what's that mean? All right, let's find out.
you've brought your appetite, because here comes the choo-choo train open wide. I'm feeding you something very wacky today. This week, two Arizona school teachers lost their jobs after some of their OnlyFans content they were producing leaked. And it wasn't so much the existence of the OnlyFans itself.
What the fuck? I mean, maybe you should. If you're hurting for money as a teacher, maybe just find a different job, like a part-time job or something. Do some online work. Make a YouTube channel. I don't know. Maybe don't do something that can get you fired from your full-time job that pays your bills. Just my opinion.
It was more so the fact that some of that content was filmed in the classroom that the woman teaches at. Her name is Samantha, and she was an 8th grade science teacher by day, but by night, she was a penis professor. And she
Oh,
He
okay.
filmed videos with her husband where he would just fuck her in the classroom that she teaches at. Just
That's horrible. All right. I'm sorry that I'm pausing it so much. The alliteration, it got me.
reducing a holy dojo of education to a simple cum dumpster. Now, in response to all of this blowing up,
Uh,
she's come forward with another video, but this time she's not getting her ass spread open, she's spreading her side of the situation.
Why did I laugh at that? I don't know.
So, she has this video that explains why she did all of this, as well as going over how everything unfolded. And I'd like to share that with you all, as well as going a bit deeper about the situation, because it's it's maybe even a bit more than wacky. This is starting to teeter on the edge of being pure silliness, even, I dare say.
I created a content at the beginning of the summer in order to earn extra money on the side to help pay for our basic necessities.
Yeah, but why do it in the classroom that you're teaching in? What the fuck are you doing, lady? Just do it at home. Rent a fucking room at a hotel. Uh, you could even, like, if you wanted the classroom aesthetic, just use a desk somewhere else that's not where children are.
That our salaries were no longer meeting.
So she starts by explaining that teacher salary, especially in Arizona, is dog shit. And you'll get no argument from me there. Teachers get paid in popsicle sticks, basically. I think their salary is laughable compared to the work they're expected to do and how miserable the job can be. You make more money boosting League of Legends accounts every other weekend than you do as
Do you? I mean, what if you're just complete dog ass at that game? I guess. Maybe if you're good.
a full-time teacher. It's fucking ridiculous. I think it's just sad. And her husband is also a teacher, so a two-teacher salary isn't exactly like hitting the jackpot. That's not an infinite money cheat code or anything. So she says that her and her husband started to
Just make
struggle with being able to meet
just make TikToks or like fucking YouTube shorts. You literally could do anything other than OnlyFans and make income. I don't know.
the basic requirements for their family and their children, which is why she looked for alternative income methods and chose OnlyFans. But then the question still exists of why do it in the fucking classroom that you teach your students at? It makes no sense whatsoever.
That's what I'm saying.
I chose an anonymous name as well as blocking the entire state of Arizona on my OnlyFans so that it wasn't accessible to anyone living in the state.
I didn't even know this was something you could do.
No.
I had no
What?
idea our technology was this advanced.
Yeah.
You could just ban an entire state from checking out your OnlyFans.
I didn't know that
It
either.
makes sense that she tried this approach here, so that way no one in the immediate area would ever find it, but clearly something went awry. The technology must not be bulletproof because they still found it, and rather easily, it seems.
I don't see how it would be hard to find. I don't know why you'd be looking for it, but I don't know. I thought it was hard to get like seen on OnlyFans. Because like it's so saturated. Everyone wants to make money.
Teams. Just listen to this. One student reportedly told his mother that his teacher was spread over his desk. What a crazy...
Oh, it's horrible, but it's funny. It's horrible, but it's pretty funny. It's just a way. It's just the way he said it.
conversation that must have been. Just picture yourself being that kid. You're hanging out, sipping your apple juice, just a normal 8th grade day, and a friend of yours sends you a link to a video your teacher filmed and says, "Isn't that your science teacher, Miss Samantha?" So you click it, you open it, and there it is. No secrets left. Your teacher is being spread like butter on toast, and it's on your desk. You just sit there thinking to yourself, oh man, I did algebra on that desk. And then imagine going into school on Monday and coming right up to that desk. Like you'd have nothing but like these war flashbacks, these visions of cheeks being clapped on your desk as a tear streams down your face.
Yeah, she's... No, she looks kinda...
Also curious how many desks she was fucked on top of, because in another report someone said, "That was my friend's daughter's desk, and she is mortified over the situation." It really seems like no desk was safe in this situation here. And I have to wonder, did they like clean up after themselves or anything? Because they didn't set it up like it was a scene out of Dexter where he puts up like all of the, you know, sterile environment, like surgery operating room kind of shit. They just went in there raw and like in the actual classroom and fucked. Did they at least bring Clorox and wipe off the desks when they were done using it?
At least lay down a fucking towel? Or did students then go into
that classroom after the weekend and wonder why their desks smelled like asshole? This whole thing just doesn't make any sense. But you know what does make sense? How great my G Fuel flavor is. Divine milligrams as opposed to this I prefer. So I wanted a selfie of themselves dressed as me. You stand to win a G Fuel mini fridge or a 12-pack
contract out.
Peach.
The video that was created and advertised was made after contract hours on the weekend. No minors were ever present or involved in.
They didn't need to be. You still did it in an area where it's still possible. Like, it doesn't matter what time of day it is. Someone could walk in on you. It doesn't matter.
In the videos.
I don't think anyone was ever trying to make the accusation that minors were present or somehow involved in the content, because that would be a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
This would be an entirely different conversation.
Pretty much what I just said.
That would be a massive, massive, massive crime. Now, what people are saying is even though minors weren't present, the fact that you're using their space for adult content is a problem, obviously. So although there's no kids there, like Junior's not knocking on the door to the classroom, "Miss Samantha, I've got my extra credit homework." Oh, jeepers.
That's horrible.
Like, even though there's no kids actually there, the fact that you're fucking in their playground is an issue. You can't just go to a kid's space and film this kind of content. It's not okay. You can't just like venture on over to Chuck E. Cheese and get your back blown out in the ball pit, film it, and expect nothing to come from it, expect it to be all honky-dory. And again, why did you want to use the kids' space for your porn? Why?
It's pretty fucked up mentally. Like, it's a place of learning. Yep. Okay.
It's not like that was your only option. You could have done your OnlyFans anywhere else, like at home. Why did you take it and film fucking porn in the space that you teach children? It is so fucked up and weird. And also, I'm sure all of you have realized this by now, but after school hours and on weekend doesn't necessarily mean there's no kids on the campus.
Dude, that's what I said.
There were always club activities and shit that would go on weekends. So it was still very possible that there were kids in the nearby vicinity. It doesn't mean that there was no kids ever even close to their situation. It just, luckily, none of the kids ever, like, walked in on this shit. The whole video also isn't helped by the fact that she's clearly reading something she wrote in Microsoft Word and is trying to, like, keep up with it. So she'll take these long pauses to scroll, and you can see sometimes she loses her place in the document. So it also comes across as very insincere since she is
so she's not even sorry.
Reading it very
she's sorry that she got caught.
Her monitor. So I don't think that helped anything that she was saying here, to be honest.
I am already paying the consequence by losing my teaching certificate as well as losing the job that I loved most. I thoroughly and
If you actually loved your job, then why did you do this? Why did you fuck in the classroom where there was children that come there sometimes to learn? And then you were like, I'm gonna do adult shit. You're a fucking piece of shit. Fuck you.
enjoyed working with my coworkers, teaching my students science, and it brought joy to me every day. Looking back at the situation, I fully regret creating the video in
You're a liar. You're a fucking liar.
the classroom after school hours. But I felt trapped in my financial situation, and I felt this was the
We
only
all
way
feel
that my
trapped in our
family would be
financial
able to survive.
situation.
Really? This was the only way, the only option? Having your
I'm
husband
angry.
give you the big
Fuck you.
McThankies from McSpankies in the classroom you are a teacher of. That's the only way your family could survive? How? And why couldn't you just film yourself getting fucked by him at your house?
That's what I'm
in
saying.
the safety and comfort of your own house, in private, away from everyone else, and certainly away from the area that kids go to learn. Jesus Christ, if the whole idea was to sell a fantasy to perverts about a school teacher being fucked on the job or whatever, why not just set that up at your house? Just get a little desk, a TI-85 calculator, and a ruler,
Yeah, you could
and then still have your husband give you the business there, away from actual schools.
Why didn't you just use her fucking desk? Teachers have their own desk. Why would you use students' desks? You're a monster.
Like, it just seems like a no-brainer. So yeah, overall, a pretty wild and wacky situation. Again, I do understand teachers do not get a fair salary. Their pay is pathetic for what they do and how important teachers are. They're like probably one of the most important jobs, and yet they make no money from it, basically. So I do understand the financial struggle, but that doesn't excuse what Samantha and her husband did here.
I mean,
All of their
everyone's
actions
financially
fucking
struggling
in the
right now.
classroom
That's
that they teach
regular
kids
people.
at is despicable and sick. So it's no excuse for their actions, but I do understand that the teacher salary is terrible. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah.
Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Somewhere on the video right now, there'll be another video to click. It'll take you to one of my other videos. And subscribe if you're new here. Like the video. I'll see you next time. Have a great day.